Hey, today we are at the largest free attraction in Ohio. And it's just me today, and I got some special guests with me, my family, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, and my nephew. So come join us as we go see inside the National Museum of the Air Force. Inside the museum, it is split up into different areas, like the early years and then World War II, and there's rockets in the fourth building. There are 4 huge buildings here with lots of things to see, and I guess I have to say I was a little bit disappointed because I grew up in Dayton and we always came to the Air Force Museum. That's what we knew it as. Now it's the National Museum of the United States Air Force. And the early years they had this huge blimp in there, and when I was little I was so afraid to walk underneath it. You had to walk underneath it if you wanted to even go through the museum, so I had to get really brave and walk underneath it, and I always did it but it was always very scary to me. Unfortunately, about a little over a year ago or so, the balloon apparently deflated and they don't believe it will ever be able to come back and be put on display like it once was. So it's really kind of sad to see that, but there is so much here. There's so many things to see that you could be here for days just taking it all in. What'd you find?
Look at Daddy down there.
Yeah. Lots of stuff to look at here.
Like a rat. Oh, that's like one of those Dutch people with a white paper.
No, I think it angles that way so that they can work on the engine.
So what?
They could work on the engine, probably because it was too tall or something. I don't know. No, I guess it's just distracting.
know that the Air Force doesn't just have airplanes? Yep, that's right. There were 2 cars that they made, the X-1 and the Vapor, that they used for recruiting. And they are here in the museum with me. They're pretty cool cars. We'll show them to you right now. Michael isn't even here with me, but you know one of his favorite things is to show you the bathroom. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you a bathroom on a space shuttle. It's the world's most expensive porta potty. There you go. Everything you need to feel good on your journey. I am on the top flight deck behind me. This is where all the astronauts would get trained. It's pretty cool. This is just a training piece, and then they had made a mock-up of the space shuttle, and you can kind of walk around and see things. So it's pretty cool and interesting to be able to see all the little components and things about it. And that little toilet I showed you, yeah, guess what he told us about that? There was an airplane that they called the Vomit Comet, and they got nurses to train to go on command. And as the Vomit Comet, we would fly and, you know, dip down and then come back up and get weightlessness. And he got nurses to go potty on command. And right when they would do that, he would say go. And that's how they figured out how to be able to have astronauts go potty in space. Cool, fun fact. Behind me here in the Air Force Museum is the first aircraft that was used by the presidents, all different presidents. There were 8 presidents that actually flew on this plane, starting with JFK. And this plane is significant because when John F. Kennedy was assassinated, hours later, Lyndon B. Johnson was on this plane and he was sworn in to the presidency. So it was a very important plane, and it flew for 36 years with all 8 different presidents on it and different diplomats and heads of state and very important people. So it's a really cool piece of history here at the National Museum of the Air Force. And you can go up in it and go through it. Unfortunately, it is temporarily closed. Not sure if it's because it's the end of the day or if it is because it's closed for COVID. So either way, it's still cool to be able to come and see it in person. We had a great time in the museum. There's just so much in there. We only took a quick couple hours out of a day and we closed them down, and we still didn't get to see everything. We had to kind of pick up the pace a little bit to get through there, but it is always just a fun treat to come out here. There is a memorial park behind me, a lot of different monuments, I guess, and stuff behind. So, you know, lots that you can see here. And this is definitely somewhere that you will spend lots and lots of time. And one of the things I didn't show you was that there are several airplanes in there that are haunted. So before you come, make sure you look them up so you can find out which ones they are. I'm not going to tell, because they might haunt me the next time that I come visit here. So if you like this video, we ask that you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and ring the little bell so that you can be notified of future videos. And we hope that you will make your next journey an epic adventure.